This
Later
conference will now be recorded.
we can't reschedule or we can't hold it anymore. So let's continue anyways.
Okay.
I'm just sharing my screen, guys. Let me know if you can see it. I hope screen should be visible now, and my voice is clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Good. Okay, so let me start with these like all these products and solution. And the way generally we used to host this event, we try to discuss about the problem, and then what is the like solution for them, and how you guys can save your time while doing the software testing, and how you can learn about the new things, new product, new technology which is happening in the testing space. So around that these solutions will be. So the very first thing is like what's happening in the testing space. So how do you guys get to know what is happening in testing today? I guess very like we are not much people, so if you guys want to like in between speak or like share your thoughts, you can just unmute and then you can speak as well. So like my simple question is like, how do you guys get to know uh, what's happening in the testing space today? Like let's say what all tutorial came, what all blogs people have written about testing, what new things came in the testing space. So like like let me put it this way. Generally, like we used to follow lots of people on LinkedIn, Twitter, then you follow some of the uh, YouTube channels as well, you subscribe, but it's like quite impossible that you can follow, subscribe all the YouTube channels, you can follow everyone on Medium, or you can check out all the testing related website, right? So how do you guys like keep updated yourself with like what's happening in the testing space? Anybody would like to answer?
So actually, I have the testing daily app which I am using where I got the notification every day, sir, about it.
Perfect.
What actually
Yep.
happened in the testing.
Yes, exactly. So that's what like I'm talking about. Like you see that nowadays, like what's happening in the Bollywood, Hollywood, or like what's trending in social media, everything we used to get it through Instagram and like Twitter we use a lot these days. So that's where like from social media we keep updated ourselves like what's happening and what's trending in these industries, Bollywood industries or any film industry or in social media. But why don't we like keep ourselves updated with the things like what's happening in the testing space, like what all new trends, what all new things came in the testing space, so that that will be helpful for our career. So that's where I thought about this testing daily app, and that's the whole idea behind this, that we should be updated with all the things happening in the testing space without putting anything extra effort. So you see that I'm sure like many of you must have used or using Edge browser as well, right? So in Edge browser, when you open new tab, like if you want to open a website, like if I have to open selectorsHub.com, what I will do first thing, I will open new tab, right? And that's where I can open the website. But if you notice here, meanwhile I'm opening this website, typing it here, the URL, there is some content here available. But this is like news, and most of the news might not be useful for me, might not be at all related to my like career or my interest. So in that case, what if like in place of this all this news and trends, if we start showing the testing related stuff here, which will be directly helpful for my career and for my knowledge, which will help me to like grow, get higher package, get better job, will that not be amazing? So that's where I got the idea, and we I created this product testing daily, and the very first thing which I launched it as a browser extension. So now if we have installed it in our browser, whenever you will open new tab, you see that it will show you the software testing related feed here. Every time you open new like new tab to open any website. Like let's say I want to open Amazon. So meanwhile, I'm opening Amazon or typing something here in the URL. I can see that what something new related to software testing, that like this, any blog like this or anything like what's happening in the testing space, that I can see here in the feed. Every time you open new tab, I can see there is any some challenges coming which can be helpful, like future of AI with insights. This webinar is coming in, lots of things are here, like anything related to any new like this boot camp. How did you guys get to know about it? You might have got, many of you might have got to know about this. Similarly, like any conference, any workshop, like this workshop is coming in, so you will get to know about these things, and all the articles and all the new YouTube tutorial whatever is coming. So this is like very helpful to get the feed all across from all the platform. Like today it is showing like more than 500 resources. You guys might not have ever opened like some of the website like Lambda Test, Tricentis, Applitools. They used to write a lot of blogs for testers, free content, but hardly any of you have ever opened them. There are hundreds of author creators, those who are creating content, writing blog articles, sharing knowledge on Medium, but we don't open Medium every day, or hardly once in a while we used to open. But from here you will get that content. Anybody is writing any blog related to testing on hashnet, hasnode, GitHub, so that you will get it here. And then it is also available as a mobile app, so whenever you are free, like you are in traffic or you have some free time, you just open the mobile app like this, and you will be able to see the content like any other social media platform. So you see that any YouTube video, new video came, like I have created this video, someone on other YouTube channels has created this, test rigger has written this blog. So all these things, like this guy has like qa, they have created some YouTube tutorial, so this all you will get it here. So this is like keeping you updated with what happening in testing space. And then there are lots of other feature. Let's say you are right now in this boot camp, or you are in somewhere you are busy. In that case, if you want to read or check out these articles later, you have the bookmark feature. You can upvote here. So all that thing you can do here. Like I have bookmark it. Whenever I want, I will have time, I can check out these thing here. You can also pause the feed, like let's say every time it is opening in the new tab, but I don't want, I can pause that. I can customize the feed as well, like let's say I don't want to see the feed related from YouTube, then I can turn it off. Now it will not show me the YouTube feed. So any platform you want to turn off, that you can turn off. And you can see that there are lot many platform from where it is showing the feed. And from like more than 150 YouTube channel from the testing space, it used to fetch the feed and show you guys more than hundreds authors from Medium. It used to fetch the feed, so it will show you all the feeds, like official Selenium website, Cypress, and everything it used to show here. So get this testing daily app. If you don't have, if you haven't installed the browser extension, then do install it. And if you don't have it on mobile, you can scan this QR code and download it, install it on your phone. It is already available on Android and Play Store. More than 30,000 testers already using it on mobile, and more than 10,000 on browser extension. So I will highly recommend you guys can install it. It is absolutely free. And my only request to all of you, that those who are there on the call, please do share in your QA network, in your friend circle of like whatever QA groups are there. You must be there part of like many QA groups. So do share them, like many people are still not aware about it. Let me know guys once you have scanned it and you have it, then we can proceed. Okay, next thing is selectors hub. uh, so selectors hub is again, like I'm sure you guys must be knowing about it. It's a next gen XPath and selectors plugin which helps you guys to write, generate, and learn about the all about the XPath and selectors. It helps you to automatically generate any kind of XPath, any kind of selectors, ID, name, etc. Then it helps you to learn all about the web elements, DOM, shadow DOM, iframe. It gives you the correct count, and the error handling feature of SelectorsHub helps you guys a lot to learn the like what kind of XPath you should write, what could be the errors if you do any kind of mistake, how to fix them. So that all is very very helpful. Let me just explain these points one by one so that it will be more helpful for you. And before that, like how do you guys install the SelectorsHub and how you are using it? So all the plugins or whatever tools I will be showing you guys, you need not to worry. You can find all of them here on selectorshub.com, like SelectorShub and all these tools, whichever I will be showing you and discussing. So right now we are going to discuss about the SelectorsHub. You can just click and here on this page you will find the all details about SelectorsHub. Sorry. So you can see that all the install link and everything you find it here. Once you install this from the Chrome store or any browser store, you can see that more than, actually this is showing just 200k, but it is actually like around 300k active users now, little less, but hope like by this month and we will cross the 300k here as well. So once you install it, it will be showing, it will not show in Chrome here. You will have to pin it to toolbar, then it will be visible here. Guys, those who are aware about these basic things, some of the things, do not worry. But I will be taking care of everyone so that everyone get to know every new things. So now, earlier we used to open SelectorsHub like this in dev tools, like you inspect and then you used to find here as a last tab. So like this, you can switch the tab from here and here, drag and drop anywhere, wherever you want in dev tools. But now you have a much better way to open SelectorsHub. Just click on the logo here and it will open like this. So you can quickly access SelectorsHub. Now you need not to open SelectorsHub in DevTools again and again. And another best thing about this is that you click on any tab and you see that this tab is still open. You can use SelectorsHub in any of these tabs. You just keep switching the tab and you will be able to use in any of the tab here. While if you are using it using in DevTools or using DevTools, for that, like in that case you will have to, like if you from this tab, if you go to this tab again, you will have to open like this. While if you are using SelectorsHub in side panel like this, you can go to any tab and quickly use SelectorsHub. Like I want to generate XPath or something, like here I can just simply inspect using SelectorsHub inspector. I can go to this page here, I can inspect and generate. I need not to open again and again. So this is another great feature, that you can open SelectorsHub just by clicking on the logo. You can also open SelectorsHub just by pressing the command keys, like Command Shift S on the Mac, and if you are on Windows, then Control Shift S. And you can also change the keyboard setting, like you right click on the logo and manage extension. Under manage extension you will have the keyboard shortcut. From here you can change the keyboard shortcut as well. You can see it here. Just click on edit, and now if you press those keys for which you want to set, then it will be set here. So by default, like let's say you have installed SelectorsHub and by default keys are not working, then you just once again right click on this, click on manage extension, and here go to keyboard shortcut and reset this, like again edit and just set those keyboard key shortcut, and then you will be like, now if I will press Command Shift S, it will open SelectorsHub like this. So you can open SelectorsHub through keyboard as well. This is one of the very first extension which open as a side panel, also through keyboard. Okay, now by the way, any questions so far, guys? Okay, so now here the biggest question used to come in picture, like how SelectorsHub will help you guys to learn about the XPath and selectors. So you see that if you open SelectorsHub, if you verify XPath or selectors or anything, it always gives you the correct count. And if you make any mistake, like let's say you are writing any XPath, suppose we inspect any element here, and you start writing XPath here, like this. And if you make any mistake here, it will help you to learn about that, like close square bracket is missing. Here if you hit enter, it will let you know that it is valid, invalid, or what is wrong and how to fix that. While if you verify this XPath in DevTools, you will see that it is showing 0 of 0. Here it will not help you to learn about this, what is wrong, what is right. Similarly, if you verify here, it will also, like let's say we are verifying, trying to find all the links on this page. It is showing 95, but there are not 95. It is showing 95 because this is string match. While same thing, if you verify in SelectorsHub /a, here it is showing 79. So this is the correct count. This is not 95. This 95 is not correct count. So SelectorsHub basically helps you to get the correct matching count. What are the errors or any specific feature that particular element has, that also it used to highlight. You see that currently the element which is inspected here in the DOM, which we have selected, that like this element, or let me just select any element which will be having something special in it. So like you see that this input box, this is disabled, like we cannot enter the value in this. So selectors have used to give you that this kind of alert, like input box is disabled, enable it to enter value. So likewise, you just inspect the element in DOM. If you are new, fresher, doesn't know about the concept, what element it could be, what kind of element it could be, this will help you to learn about that. Like you see that here it is letting you know that this is comment and selector can't be generated for comment. So if you are someone who are new, who doesn't or you want to learn, or you just want to save your time without doing anything much extra, then just start using selector. So as soon as you inspect any element, it will let you know everything about that. And it can you just have to inspect any element and it will give you all the information here, that what kind of element it is, whether it is inside shadow DOM, iframe, and what are the all possible XPath and selector. You see, just scroll and it will give you all kinds of selector related to that element. You just have to inspect that. Now I will show you all these features, everything here in the side panel, in place of showing it here, because there you get much more advanced feature here. So here you see that in SelectorsHub how you can inspect, because here you don't have that DevTools inspector. So here we have our own SelectorsHub inspector, which is super duper powerful. You just select this, and now you see that wherever you will hover, it will let you know if that element will be having any special property. What I mean to say, any special property, if that element is SVG element, like this. You see that this is SVG element, so it is letting you know that this is SVG element. So you will, because any element which will be having anything special to handle in automation, because selectors hub has been built to help our automation test engineer to save their time. So that's where it will help you to learn about that. Okay, this is SVG. If you hover on any other element, if that will be having any special property, like this is inside shadow DOM, so that it will let you know, like you see that it is letting you know that can't inspect because it is inside closed shadow root. So all these properties, all these things you will automatically get when you inspect through selector sub inspector. And once you inspect, you see that it is giving you all possible selectors and the complete script to handle the shadow DOM element. And here you get everything, like it is letting you know that this element is inside shadow DOM, which can't be accessed through XPath. So that is also very helpful. If it will be inside iframe, then you just inspect and it will tell you that this is inside iframe, and it give you iframe XPath and everything. If you inspect any element which will be inside multiple iframe, that also it will let you know that this is inside 3 iframe, what are the iframe XPath, and all the details it gives you. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm not sure why people are always confused. uh, just a second, guys, let me reply to the people. Any questions, guys? Meanwhile, let me just check if there is any question. Any question, guys? Okay. So this is how you can, like, any kind of iframe SVG element you will be able to handle. Then I told you guys, like, you can learn about the DOM, XPath syntax, error, CSS selector, etc. Then shadow DOM, iframe SVG. Now, how much time do you guys spend, like, to locate the or to create a locator page? So you see that, suppose if we have to like, currently when you inspect any element and generate the XPath and selectors here, so it used to generate like XPath and CSS selector everything for this element, and you can copy this. But this used to, like, when you paste this XPath in your script, so you don't use like the XPath like this. Either you use command like this, add find by something like that, and then you use driver dot find element, right? So how can you get that complete command in place of just copying XPath? Here you have this code feature. You just click on this, and now you see that complete XPath. The XPath is with command available, so you can simply copy and use it in your framework. You need not to type that command. If you're So now you will say that we don't use this thing. This is very simple, basic thing. We are using add find by locator page thing. So that also you can generate. You see, click on this, and here you have this add find by, and here you can find it. Copy this. You can copy this XPath, like this command, and you see your locator, like locator page kind of command is ready. So this is how you can uh, generate the command with the code, like XPath with the code. You just don't have to only type this command again and again. So this is another great feature which selectors are provide, and here you can customize this command as per your framework. If you are working with Cypress or Playwright or anything, that you can do here, like select here, and if anything you want to add it, that also you can do as per your framework. Tutorial is available with every feature, like because it is difficult to explain each and every feature in detail. So with the every feature we have this tutorial available. You see that question mark? So that you can follow to like, if you miss anything or if you face any difficulty. And always, like, we are always available on selectors of website live chat, so if any issue you can always reach out to us. So you can generate this. Now suppose we want to generate the locator page for all these elements in this page. In that case, will am I going to copy this one by one? No, you can generate the locator page. There is a POM page feature. Click on this, and now you start inspecting elements for all of them, all the elements for which you want to generate the locator page. So you just select this and click on this, then select this, inspect this, inspect this, inspect, and you can just keep on inspecting, and you see that the complete locator page is getting ready. Copy this, all these commands. You can also download them and go to your framework, and you can paste it here. So this is how you can generate the locator page just in few clicks. You see, our locator page is ready, and you can see that it also get the proper keyword for that particular element. Like this XPath is for pro plans, this is for products. So that you get, and within few seconds you can generate the hundreds of commands, hundreds of XPath along with the command for locator page. So this is how you generate the locator page just in few seconds. Will this feature help you guys? Will to save some time? And like the XPath and CSS selector which selectors have generate, that you can definitely rely, because that is very much stable. Any question, any feedback? Okay. I just wanted to ask, like Katie, many people joined on Google Meet, I guess. I'm not sure why this Google Calendar every time create that Google Meet link, though I always write in detail that people please join on the this go to meeting. That is like little confusing for the people, it seems.
Yes, Sanjay. Actually, it's asked to like download the go-to. So I was also confused when I first joined in. So I think that's
Okay.
really confusing because it takes you
Yes.
to Google Meet, then you directly come to the go-to meeting. So yeah, maybe people
Yeah,
might.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that because I mean every time I face this issue, even though I write in detail that don't join on the Google Hangout, but that is like quite a difficult thing. I need to solve that. It is quite confusing for people, it seems. Anyways, like this recording will be available on SelectorsHub YouTube channel. Every time I upload it there. So whoever missed this, they can watch it. But yeah, live has a different experience altogether. Anyways, we'll continue. Okay, so this is the locator page. This is how you can generate the locator page. Now, next feature is like you guys might have experienced a lot that whenever there is a UI change happen, like this is our page, and if our UI get changed, so generally what happens, locators, the very first thing whenever there is a UI change, locator get changed. And most of the time it happened that nobody wants to verify these XPath and selectors, whatever we have written in this locator page, the complete page. Nobody wants to verify one by one, right? Generally it happens, and you guys can agree or disagree that whenever UI change happen, we feel that oh, this script is not going to work, and even if it fails once, we just left that script right there. We don't like try to fix that because locator got changed. We feel like locator got changed, we cannot fix it, and then we immediately start uh, like writing the new script. That happened a lot, and most of our Selenium script or whichever automation script are, they used to go in backlog, and nobody is there to fix them. And this happen a lot, right? So in we have now feature in SelectorsHub that you can copy paste this complete code in single shot and verify all the XPath just in one shot, one go. Copy this complete script, go to SelectorsHub, and first go to that page on which you want to for which you want to verify all selectors, and you see that there is a XPath healing feature in free version. Click on this, click on this, click to paste all the XPath button, and now here you paste all the XPath, and here you can select the command which you are using in your framework. So suppose we are using this driver.findElement by.xpath. Click on submit. It will fetch all the XPath from the script, and it will show which all XPath got changed and which all XPath are working. So you can simply just use those XPath which are working, and you can edit and fix those XPath which got changed simply by clicking on edit button. So this is how you can fix your script. Now here I showed very simple thing, that driver.find element thing, but that is not using, but you might be using this add find by. So how can we verify, how can we fetch these XPath which are there in this kind of command? So you just copy this, you can edit the command, whichever framework, whichever technology you are working, irrespective of whether you are using Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, or any other framework, or any language like Java, Python, Ruby. Don't worry, you can use selectors up in everything with every technology, whether your application is in React, Angular, whatever it will be, Salesforce. No matter what you are using, you will be able to use selectors up in all these if you are in the need of selectors or XPath. Okay, and every feature, whatever features I'm showing, all of them will be working in every situation. So here what you have to do, this thing, you have to just copy this command like this and paste it here. Wherever XPath is there in your command, just replace that with XPath value keyword, and instructions are here. If you will be missing anything, you will get to know what you have to do. Just delete this, and now click on submit. It will fetch all the XPath from your script. You see that it has fetched all the XPath and showing the matching count. So whichever is 111, it is showing 1. Whichever got changed like 0, we can just click on edit and fix them. So this is how it can fetch all your XPath and verify from your script in one go. So now you see that we got to know because of this UI change, only 5-6 XPath got changed. We can fix them and our script will start running. In free version, we have this feature XPath healing, which where you can verify only XPath, while in pro version, we have the feature where it will fetch and verify everything, like whether that could be XPath, CSS selector, ID, name, whatever selectors you have written, it will fetch all of them and verify in the pro version. And in pro version also, like you can generate the locator page very fast. Like we have this feature, inspector will be always on and you just keep on clicking and it will be verifying everything. You need not to select inspector again and again. So that is also, so that is like different features. All to means every feature has a special like little more on pro version. Anyways, we'll stick to the free version here. Okay, so we have seen this thing, like you can locate a page, shadow DOM, iframe, SVG. If XPath like UI change, then how you can do that. Then dynamic invisible drop down element. Okay, this is another great feature. Like if any element is there which used to disappear, like it could be a calendar, auto suggest drop down like this, which you cannot right click and inspect. You see that they immediately disappear. So how to inspect such kind of element? So here we have SelectorsHub debugger feature. This I will show you guys here in DevTools 1. If you want, you can use debugger feature here as well. But in case of this, when you want to use the debugger in the side panel, you will have to keep the DevTools open. You see that when you will hover, it will let you know that open the DevTools, then click on the this debugger icon. So better, like if you have to open DevTools, in that case, better we'll open SelectorsHub here and make this element, like you click on this debugger button here and now make this element within 5 seconds visible like this. And you will notice that SelectorsHub will pause this element here. Now you can inspect and generate, or like you can see the DOM for that particular element. So this is how you can inspect the elements, such kind of drop down elements with the help of SelectorsHub and see their DOM. I have created a more detailed tutorial on this like debugger feature in SelectorsHub YouTube channel. It is available. So if you guys face any problem, you can watch that. You will be also able to inspect the bubble loader, spin loader, any kind of calendar as well. So that all things are there. XPath with respect to other element. I'm sure like most of you might be writing XPath with respect to other element generally. Like let's say we are on this page. So here you want to write XPath for this enter email field with respect to user email, or XPath for let's say courses with respect to products. So this you can generate automatically. Just click on access XPath and here you select inspector first. Let's say we want to generate for enter email with respect to user email. First inspect user email, then again select this inspector, click on enter email, and here we have generated XPath for enter email field with respect to user email. Likewise, if you want to generate for let's say courses with respect to products, first inspect products, then inspect courses, and it is here. So this is very great feature where you will be able to generate the relative XPath relative to other element automatically. You guys can also get the free access of the pro version for 90 days. uh, I guess you must have the link for that. If you guys want, I can share the link. And if you have any question, guys, please let me know. Hi Sanjay, is your Udemy course SelectorsHub tutorial? No, Nayan, it is not. The latest feature which we have added in SelectorsHub, those might not be updated. Soon I will update that there in the course. And
Hi Sanjay, am I audible?
yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so Nayan this side, Sanjay.
Yes,
Sir,
Nayan.
I was just wondering that is there a way that you can maximize your pointer, because whenever we see your bootcamp session, so it is hard, sometimes it is hard to follow your mouse pointer. Is there a way that we can make your mouse pointer more visible, so that where are you clicking, where are you going, that is more
Oh,
visible to all?
okay. I'm not sure right now. I will have to
Yeah, maybe.
Google this.
Right.
For the next session, for sure, I will make sure that I will make this mouse clicker bigger. I guess I have added something like I know I remember one I purchased some tool for that.
Okay.
I need to
Yeah,
check
a
that. Yes, good suggestion.
yeah,
Yeah.
any different color or with bigger size, it will be easy to follow what are you explaining. So all your
Yes, yes.
boot camps are really helpful, but just wanted to call out. Thank you.
Sure, sure, sure. You guys can follow this link to get the pro access of SelectorsHub, and for Test Case Studio Pro, I will also share the link so that you can follow. Okay, now what is that first thing you guys are like a tester does when there is a bug in production? We generally like blame each other that this is not our fault. This could be a developer issue or something. There is a network problem or anything. And reason being said that we do that because we don't have a proof of like what testing we have done. So these are some of the like testers daily problem, like steps to reproduce the bug, a screenshot, no proof of testing. Like you are suppose you are doing some testing here, let's say on Flipkart itself, but at certain point you find a bug. In that situation, what happens? Like we don't have a proof, like or if we have to reproduce the bug, it becomes very difficult to get those steps. Like here, if you see that, suppose we search for something, iPhone, then we click here. Then suppose I right click on this name. I select this buy with exchange, and then I click on add to cart. So you see that there's a issue here, unable to add to cart. And now we want to reproduce this issue, but this issue will be reproduced only by following the same steps. So is there anyone who can recall all these steps? As a human being, it is very difficult for us to recall all the same steps what we have followed. Generally, what we do, we start retrying everything to get the steps to reproduce the bug, and then we start taking the screenshot like manually like this, and then we highlight the field and all that we do manually. So is there anything which can help us to get all these steps what we have followed along with the data, along with the screenshot? Yes, we do have this test case studio. I have already opened this before like doing this testing. So you see that here we have this thing. Okay, like these steps you can record here. I have changed the language, so it is recording in Hindi. In like you can record in any language basically now in test case studio. I will show you guys, but these are the steps. You can simply copy these steps and paste it to your developer and tell them that fix these issues. And here you have the screenshots, and is in the screenshot all the fields and everything wherever you will be performing action, like we have pressed like click on this add to cart button, so it has taken that screenshot. Okay, so now you have these steps, you have the screenshot, you have the XPath, CSS selector, everything uh, generated, which you can directly paste it to your developer to reproduce the bug. And also, like if there is no bug, you can save this test case for future reference, as in like that you have done this testing. Here you can add a step, you can delete a step, lots of things you can do. And before that, like let me explain this how why it is recording in this language, because by default it will be recording in English like this. It will not be recording. I was trying to give this demo to you people. Let me just restart these steps so that it will be like more meaningful. Like suppose we were searching for iPhone, then we click here, then we right click here, then we click on this. So now you will notice that all these steps are recorded in this particular language English. language. So this is very, very easy. Now you can understand, okay, this is how it is recording. We open website, we click on Flipkart, we enter into iPhone into this field. Then whatever we did, it has recorded. Now, if you want to record in any local language, like let's say you want to record in Hindi language, Germany, French, whichever language you are testing the website, you click on this setting button here. You can change the language here. So that you can do, and then it can be recorded in any language. Like let's say you want to change it to Hindi, like you are doing a website testing which is in Hindi language or any local language. In that case, you can change these keywords. First, let's say you just want to record in English only, but you don't want to record it like click on. You want to record it as click at. In place of open website, you want to say go to this URL. Many people used to write like this. Now, if you go back and you record the sentences, record the test case here, you will notice that it will record in that sense, like go to this URL and this is the URL, click add. So now it is recording in with your terms, like whatever you like and whatever you want to use. Similarly, like if you want to change it to any local language, then in that case what you can do, select this, go to Google translate like English to any language, like let's say Hindi language, and now you will see that how good it will be. You paste it here. Let's say go to this URL. I will also change this, and now we'll go back. You can change all these commands which are there and delete this. And suppose you open any website which is in that particular local language, like this one. So we change suppose to this. Now this website is in Hindi language, and we have changed the keywords as well in Hindi language. So you will see that, notice that here now, everything will be so beautiful, and like it will be like more meaningful that we are doing the testing of a website which is in a local language, and our sentences are also being recorded in that particular language. So that becomes more meaningful. Like you see that is your, like it is recording and everything is in that particular language. So it is more meaningful to read these steps and sentences. This isn't showing in half in English because we haven't changed that command, but if we would change, then it will be everything. So this is how now you can record test cases in any language, whichever you want. This feature was already available in pro version, but now we have added in free version as well. You can also record in BDD format. Click on this change to BDD format, that you can record. And whenever you want to go back to the like default sentences, you click on reset button. So we have given the reset button. Like let's say you want to record in BDD format, just click on this, come here, let me delete this, and let's say we go to this website, and here whatever you will be doing, it will be recording in that kind of format, like when user open this website, when then user do this, then this, and then you can add your last sentence at the end whenever you are done. Here you can add whatever in final statement you want to say. So this is how you can record the test case in BDD format as well. Then now we have in the test case studio record screen feature as well. You can click and record screen as well. Like screen recording is much more useful, to reproduce the bug or to file the bug, and for the documentation as well. So you see that now whatever we will be doing, so it will be like recording the screen. You want to stop, you can pause this, or whatever you want, that you can do. And you once you are done, you can download this. So you can download the test case, you can download the screen recording, and you can generate the steps, test case, XPath, cssSelector. You got the screenshot. Also, you can generate the command as well. Like in simply XPath, you want to generate command, which I showed you in SelectorsHub, that you can do. Just turn on this set driver command, and here you have this. Here when you generally file the bug, you see that generally developer always ask, and not generally, 100% they ask on which browser you were doing the testing, what was the browser version, what was that OS version, what was, whether you were doing the testing on Windows or Mac. Everything it is being asked whenever we file a bug, so that also you get automatically from test case studio. And when you download this test case, it also being downloaded in that file. You can copy as well. You can also pause this recording whenever you want. There is attribute filter as well if you want to generate XPath and CSS selector with any particular attribute. So many features are there in Test Case Studio and very helpful, very time saver. And if you want to like do more things like because there are high chances that this kind of template might not be supported by your company and you need more things, then in that case in pro version we have a lot feature in test case studio. You can record multiple test case. You can screen record with audio, like with your voice you want, that you can do. You can upload your recorded test case in test rail. There you have more columns. You can also like you get id name. You can edit any column name if you want. You can add more columns. Here you see that under customization lot more features. If you want to change language directly, you have the drop down here. You need not to go to Google to translate. Then you can add column. You can rearrange them if the column format is not same. So lot more things are there in pro version. Complete command you can optimize as per your company standard. You have the network logs as well. You can select any particular screenshot, download that. So lot more things are there. There is no limit of steps and screenshot in pro version. Okay, anyways, so this was the test case studio, guys. You can simply install it from SelectorsHub website. Just go to SelectorsHub. There is a test case studio. Here you can find it. You can install it in any browser. Once you install it, you will see the logo here, and you just have to click on this logo before you start the testing. That's all. And you just keep on doing your testing and everything will be recorded. At the end you can download that. Yeah, this I showed you guys. You can record test cases in any language now. Okay, before we move on, any questions, guys? Let me see the chat. Sabi, no, we cannot use test case studio for the mobile app, but for mobile website you guys can use it. So suppose you are doing the testing on mobile website. So generally we do this way, like mobile. So now website is in mobile view. So if you want to test this mobile view and you want to record this, you can do. But like whatever you will be doing here, that will be recording, but you cannot use it for the mobile native apps. So native apps are not supported.
So the APK file, like, yeah, I cannot like use this with the APK
No,
files. Right? Okay.
no. Unfortunately, not yet.
Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions, guys? Any feedback?
Yes, Sanjay, I posted one question. I hope you got it.
Sure. Is there a way shortcut to take a full page screenshot in SelectorsHub or Test Case Studio? No, actually, actually we are exploring that, but so far we didn't find a solution. So what screenshot can be taken? Screenshot can be taken with the like whatever Chrome APIs are provided. Is that you can take only this browser screenshot till that top to header, or like complete page we can take like till here, but that will be only this one. It cannot take the screenshot out of the browser window, like this one, footer and header, whatever you are seeing on my system. It can take only this, like from where the application starts and where the application end. Like above, like browse these bookmarks links are there on my website browser, then there is a URL, then there are tabs. So that is not allowed because for very obvious reason, like security purpose. Because if it will take automatically, then all the information will go away from my browser, like what all links I have bookmarked, what all tabs I have opened. So for that reason browser doesn't allow, but we are exploring. I
Yeah,
hope your
because
question
right.
are answered.
Yes, Sanjay. So actually, what I do, so I go to DevTools, and then there is an option to take the full page screenshot. So that is more number of clicks. Just wondering that if there is a way to click and take full screenshot. So no problem. I can wait. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that you
sure,
will
sure,
accomplish it soon. Thank you so much.
sure. You're welcome. So currently you take it from DevTools, right? Hmm.
Right, right.
Yes,
Go.
yes.
Yeah. I need to switch to the mobile mode so
Absolutely.
that
Yes,
I,
yes.
yeah, and then take it.
Yes, yes, yes. Got it. Any other question, suggestion? Okay. Then next thing is how do you guys generate the data for your testing, like test data? Because generally we need a lot of test data for, let's say you have to test the login functionality. You need thousands of email like name, email ID, password combination, or few more information like you need the mobile number as well, the pin code, address, country name, etc. So in that case, in that situation, generally many of us use the faker libraries. Some of you might not be using faker library, might be writing manually in Excel file. So for to solve that problem, we have this data. It's a simple web application, one page application, and you can generate the test data just in few clicks. Just in 3 clicks you can generate. The URL is autotestdata.com. You can bookmark on your browser, and whenever you need, you can just simply open this. And here you see that in 3 clicks. So suppose you need name, phone, email, currency, number range. Here you can select in which format you want to generate. Let's say we want to generate in CSV format. How many rows? 10 rows. Just click and it will generate the data here. You can simply copy or download this. Now, of course, you don't want to generate the whatever default thing is here. You want to change, you want to do some variation. Let's say you want name only first name. So here you can select, you just want first name. Phone number, in place of +1, I want +91. You want to get the email ID, but you want email ID with your company domain name. Like let's say I want all the email with selectorsHub.com. So you can pass that domain name. You'd want the currency, in place of dollar you want in, let's say, INR. You can set that. And what range? Let's say I want between 100 to 3000. Then number range I don't need, I can delete this. I need some other data. Let's say you can select from here. I need the country. I can add this. So now we have the country. These columns, you want to rearrange them before generating, you can put it in whichever position you want. I want to add a password field, let's say. So in that case, you can alphanumeric value you can set, click on add, and here you can give the password. Like this is my password field. Range, you can select like let's say 8-digit password. Eight, like length of password could be 8. So now I have changed everything here. You can change select whichever format. In fact, if you are working in Cucumber framework, you need the file separated by pipe. That directly you can generate. You can generate JSON, XML, HTML, Excel, whatever. Let's say for this pipe one. Number of rows, I want like 50 rows. I can select this 50, click on generate, and it will generate the data. So here you can see that it has generated 50 rows just in few seconds, and all the email IDs, name, mobile number, currency, you country name, and the password here. You see that everything will be looking like a actual data. It will not look like a fake data. So country name is correct, number, everything like name. So that all will be right only. So you can download and copy. If you want to like regenerate, click on regenerate data. It will regenerate the data. So this is how you can generate the fake test data just in simple few clicks. You can simply bookmark this on your browser. Whenever you need, you can use it. Let me just paste it here. So that is auto test data, guys. If you have any question, feel free to let me know.
Yes, Sanjay. I have one more question regarding the
Sure.
password field. now as you can as you know that the password policy has changed, and we need not only alphanumeric but special characters as well while setting up some passwords. So is there a way to add special characters as well in the passwords? Uh,
Currently not. We haven't added any feature to have like any contains word or something like that. But yes, we'll see that if we can add that. So that way it will be generating that as well. So yes, we'll add a field like for that. Good feedback. I will add that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome. Any other suggestion, any other feedback, guys? You can let me know, like in any tool you need any other feature, you can always write to us, or you can with every tool you will see that something suggestion, feedback, link will be there in each and every tool, so you can always raise a ticket and we will add that feature. Most of the feature in this, like you will find that the user feedback only, like these kind of options, then these format and everything. Okay. Then these are some of the companies where all these tools are being used. So if any of your company is not allowing to use the extension, you can always let them know that these are safe and secure tools, absolutely safe and secure, all the extensions. So you can use them and just help them to understand the use cases about them. And with that, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. And my humble request that please do share these tool, do present these tool in your companies, and let them know about the use cases, how useful these are, and how helpful. And if you have any feedback, any suggestion, always reach out to me or on our website. And I will request that please do add review for these tools, give 5-star rating so that it will encourage us. And you can scan this QR code if you want to follow or connect with me on any website platform. And thank you once again, guys, for joining in. Any question, any feedback?
I just wanted to say thank you so much, Sanjay, for scheduling these boot camps time to time, and this really helps us to recall everything that we learned from you.
Thank you, and thanks for the great feedback. We'll be keep hosting these.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjay. It was really, really helpful session. Yeah, I hope we'll get more of this. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, Sanjay. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah, thank you, you too.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Ayush. Thanks for your feedback. We'll upload this recording on SelectorsHub YouTube channel, guys, so you will get it there.